Alright guys, welcome to Crypto Space, your safe space for crypto. Like that is the line that we use, right? So that is the line we will be using. Just give me a minute. Just posting the live link. Let's see where we go. Alright guys. Let's see if we have people finally here or not. No one here right now. Am I audible? At least somebody confirmed with me that much. We will start off where we left yesterday. And then we will see what happens next. Alright. I'm gonna wait for a couple of more minutes. Let's see what you guys have here. If we have people coming in, if somebody is here, the least you can do is confirm that tell about mana best support price for buy. There is nothing like best support price for buying, but yeah, let me tell you, we have a breakout here. We had some good divergence here. If anybody is looking for buying right now, I mean, I hope you're not looking for longing, but buying actually. Let me just retest this. Why does my ALTA simply goes to like no reset? Yeah, this happened yesterday too. If we go to 1 hour, we will see a clear break of structure here. So anybody at this level, anything at this level can be bought with a SL below this, CFSL below this. That's all I can say in short term. On spot, I'm not talking about futures. Futures is risky seeing the price action of BTC right now. Hey Gaurav, how are you? Hello Abbas bhai. So dump incoming. Like I'm not going to talk about the dump or pump right now. We have major sides to BTC right now. If you go to BTC USDT chart and continue from where we left off yesterday, like we were talking about trend lines and everything. We like wait, let me go back to 4 hours and probably we will see we're making a lot of trend lines here. So we have broken the structure here. Like, all right, let me delete everything. I guess I assume I can't delete everything at a time right now. Let me delete the trend lines that are not important right now. Yeah. So if you see here, we have broken a structure. Let's go to 1 hour to see much more clearly. We have broken multiple structures here in this way and in this way. And honestly speaking, market never breaks structures like this in one go unless there is some high volatility incoming. Right now, if anybody is looking to buy BTC and is like, we are going to be finally bullish here, you buy at this level, you buy on this zone. And if you talk about order blocks, I will be buying right here. Wait, yeah, right here. Right here, we already had a macro retest on it, but yeah, micro retest on it, I will say, not macro. But if we any time come around to this, where is my pencil? I just started yesterday. Why is it still not here? All right, Control S saved. Now, so this is a micro retest right here that we have. And if we get a macro level retest from here to here, then we should be buying right here. Like I will buying somewhere in the middle, like my long ranges will be like this. SL here. First take profit here, second here. But the break of structure clearly is bullish sign right now. All we have to see is like if that holds in the next 2 hours, the break of structure is clearly bullish. And for if anybody wants to trade structures, they can simply buy around here at this level and keep their SL below the previous daily closing. Daily closing will be somewhere like wait. Previous daily closing is just below the order block that I had drawn. So you keep a SL below it. So your long will be something like this that you will be taking. Your long will be something like this that you will be taking. Your SL will be of 3%. Your take profit will be first of this level of 4.9%, second of this 12%, and third being this 52K. 52K seems highly unlikely right now, seeing the circumstances. First, we have to see how much money flows in and when it does, depending upon that. Guys, everybody who is new here, please subscribe, give a like, and once the video is posted, probably leave a comment here. And regarding the BTC, we don't have the time to turn bullish right now. Like, just don't think like, BTC is going to moon from here 60K and without filling your orders. It never works like that. Even if you go to Forex, even if you go to normal stocks, and even if you go to everything else, let's delete everything, fuck everything, but I had wrong. I will draw it again. Everything that goes up, it makes a clear base at a point. Makes a clear base at a point, and it doesn't do so in a day or two. No bear market becomes bull in a day. No bull market becomes bear in a day. It takes a lot of time. Accumulation and distribution. Distribution happens here on the top. Accumulation happens here on the bottom. That is what happens. Every time the market will go up, you will be buying in, thinking that you missed the move, and the market will come back down. That is where your SLs will be hit. And you know what happens with your stop losses, like we talked yesterday. What will happen is like these will be your SLs that will be hit and filling the buy orders for the people who waited patiently. And this market, people who are very much aware of with me, like very much aware of how I talk and everything like that. It, I always talk like, if you are patient, you will save yourself a lot of money. So instead of keeping your SL here, keep your buy orders at these levels. I am also bullish, Abbas bhai. Like I am also bullish. For some reason, I am still not bullish. All right, I am bullish to be honest. I have been waiting for these moves. Yesterday, I was also talking like I want to move, I want to move, I want to move because this price action it's shitty. It's not even letting you trade. I don't care what other person people say. Like get me a good trader in this area. Probably out of 100, only 10 people are still trading good. Otherwise, if you find other people, they are still sitting out. This is not the time to trade the ranges. This is not the time to make money out of it. Try to make money out of it. You don't even know if the price is going up or price is going down. If you just pull out 4 hour, if you go to OBV, let me just open it. Just a minute. My dog just came by. If you pull out OBV, let me start it on this account too so that I can use it for streaming. Yeah, if you go out on OBB, you will simply see a bullish divergence before this move. Let me move to lines again. Yeah, some people will be like, oh my God, this guy always talks about the same things. Wait, where is it? Where did we see it? Let me open my main chart on Telegram. I don't know if you guys will be able to see. 4 hour 19 Jan 2020 9:30 candle. All right, 9:30 candle it was. 8:30. Why am I not seeing what I need to see here? 20. Which chart I have opened here? Sorry guys, I'm just trying to. I guess I will have to keep those accounts open all the time. 19 January 5:30 1:30. Yeah, I'm just looking for 20th, I guess. Either something is different here. I'm not able to look what I need to look. The bullish divergence is here though, but I'm looking to find something else. This is the bullish divergence, but on my main chart, I'm looking at something else. I don't know why it is different. Sorry, probably some YouTube stuff. Can you explain how to draw OBV line higher TF and with them how to implement on lower TF and take trades? I have been using OBV on the lower time frame only, on the 4 hour charts only, not on daily, not on weekly, not on monthly. For that, I simply use RSI. On 4 hour and on 1 hour, I am using OBV. OBV is something like, here it is like price was making higher highs and, volume was keeping growing. But we don't have to, use our heads in this range, like, volumes is going down, price is moving higher. We just have to see it is a bullish divergence between the price and the OBV volume, like we see in RSI and price. Divergence is all that matters, bullish or bearish. That is how we see it. Here we have a bullish divergence. I was trying to look for something else. I don't know why I'm not able to. Right now, I'm able to find a divergence from 4 to this line of 20, but on my trading view, I have a divergence from 9:30 to this point. I guess the time frame is different in this. Time frame is UTC, I guess. Yeah, that is the reason. UTC 5:30 and this time frame is different. Yes, that is the reason. Okay, I understood it. This was the divergence only. So the time frame is different here. This we have to just change it to UTC 5 plus 5:30. Let me do it so that I'm no more confused ever again. Yeah, yeah, it's changed right now. All right, perfect. So this was the reason. So OBV is something like you use in 4 hour or 1 hour. Why I'm using it in 4 hour and 1 hour because tell me about Sushi Show. What happened to the short? Should book the loss. One moment, sir. Let me have a look at sushi. Let me just complete it. So OBV divergence. Why I'm looking at 4 hour and 1 hour is because we every big move that comes on the higher time frame starts from a lower time frame. Like, there is a saying in retails like buy the breakout and on confirmation. There is a saying in liquidity, buy before it breaks out. See what price is doing before it. And according to that, two things. Going back to sushi to answer sir's question. If you go to sushi, uh, also guys, the live will be like for half an hour only because I have other things to do. Just go to follow candles. Sir, if you don't mind writing your entry price for a short because shorts don't make sense right now. So I will have to see what is your entry price and depending upon that. Regarding sushi, without knowing your entry price, if you ask me where I want to see a rejection from is this range. This is the range where I need to see a rejection from. We can see a rejection from this line also if this 4 hour candle, like we are on the wait. We open the daily. Let me trade on 4 hour. One day will be like pretty much bad for you. If you want to see first line of rejection, it should come from here. First line of rejection. If you want me to mark these prices, if I assume you are Rajendra sir from Telegram, you would like me to mark these prices. This is the first price, 6.661. The second rejection price should be like 7.24. Somewhat around it, I am not going to pinpoint the direction. Like if it is 7.243, it doesn't mean it will perfectly reject from 7.243 only. But then, yeah, these are the price ranges that you can look around to find what happens next. And I will specifically say you can wait for this. Like, don't close in loss right now, actually. Like, price is not bullish until it, reclaims this level again. There is a clear break of structure here, which needs to be retested. So anyone who's looking for long should open longs right here. 6.112. That is the price, that is the range that I will be looking to long and everything like that. Do we have other people here or just five? On Telegram, everybody says like they will be interested to join, but then no. But no worries, we do what we do. Let's see what happens here. Wait just a minute. Bitcoin 30 minutes. Any other questions, guys? Like, just let me know. Any other questions? Like, I don't have anything else to speak particularly. Like, if you go to BTC chart 5 minutes or 30 minutes, if you try to trade the ranges, let's delete everything again. Let's go to 45 minutes first. This would have been my first, first, what do you call it? Let's go to 30 minutes and then see if it is actually what I'm looking at. All right. This would have been my first short try, and it would have definitely hit my stop loss if I kept it around the previous lows. And the second stop loss would be this, which would have been hit again before going down. So that is what happens with stop losses. So I would have been in a loss here, and I would have aimed for this price again, like first profit, of course, here. But if anybody is looking for longs, this is the price that you should be getting it for the first longs. Second, I already told you about it. EGLD, what do you think? $6.2, Rajendra sir ji बोलते हैं $6.2. Let me go to sushi USDT. $6.2 is like this. Sir, why would you short at a support? Like even when you are, trading normal support and resistance, anybody will be able to find there is a support right here. It was broken here on this candle. It was coming out to retest and then a pump. Like, uh, not to say anything wrong or anything, but it was a support. There was no short reason here. If you took a call from some another channel, that is a different story. I can't completely argue or comply with that, but this was a strong support zone that was flipped here. Even if you see here, it on the retest, it went up. And after retesting this zone also, it broke the structure right here. It broke the structure right here. This was a confirmation that this short is not going to make you money. And if you have kept it open from 6.2 to this 6% of move, that is a lot of risk that you are taking on futures. Tell me Hindi. अच्छा सर तो मैं क्या कह रहा था how do you decide the lines mean support resistance you draw in chart that is sharing group. How do you decide the lines mean support resi you draw in chart that is share in the group. मतलब डिसाइड क्या करना है? राजेंद्र सर आपके लिए तो सी जस्ट शेयरिंग इट इन हिंदी फॉर सर. यहाँ पे शॉर्ट करने का कोई मतलब नहीं था क्योंकि आपको यहाँ दिख रहा है कि ये एक सपोर्ट का रीजन है. ये ब्रेक हुआ है, इसके बाद रीटेस्ट हुआ, फिर ऊपर गया. यहाँ पे भी देखोगे अगर ये ब्रेक करके एक रीटेस्ट देके वापस नीचे गया, यहाँ कोई ब्रेक ऑफ स्ट्रक्चर हुआ नहीं है. यहाँ ब्रेक ऑफ स्ट्रक्चर नहीं हुआ तो आपको शॉर्ट्स आपके प्रिंट कर रहे हैं. बट यहाँ पे क्लियर ब्लू लाइन पे ब्रेक ऑफ स्ट्रक्चर हो चुका है. तो आपको इतना बड़ा रिस्क नहीं लेना चाहिए था. अगर आपको क्लोज भी करना था तो आपको इस कैंडल क्लोज के साथ क्लोज कर देना चाहिए था 2% के लॉस पे. और अगर आप यहाँ पे कहीं पे दोबारा शॉर्ट लेते तो शायद आपके मनी वापस आ जाती, क्योंकि ये कैंडल ऑलरेडी एक डाउन टर्म मूवमेंट दे चुके हैं 0.68% का. और अगर आप वेट कर रहे हो कि शॉर्ट को क्लोज करना नहीं करना, तो आई विल सजेस्ट कि लाइक अगर अब पहला ट्रबल एरिया तो जा चुका है. ट्रबल एरिया सिंपली मीन्स कि लाइक यहाँ के बाद तो ऊपर जा चुका है. दूसरा ट्रबल एरिया ये लाइन है. अगर इसके ऊपर भी जाता है, इसके ऊपर कोई क्लोजिंग होती है मान लो आरली या फिर 4 आरली, तो हम और ऊपर जाएंगे. तो हम नेक्स्ट एरिया पे जाएंगे, वो है हमारा ये 7.243 वाला. लाइन कहाँ की मालूम नहीं, लाइन बनाई तो थी, बट हाँ ये एरिया है. ये एरिया जहाँ पे प्राइस जाएगा. तो आप इतना ज़्यादा रिस्क अगर बढ़ाओगे तो दिक्कत होगी फ्यूचर्स में. तो इसको लॉस में क्लोज कर देना अगर ये यहाँ आए और इसके नीचे क्लोज ना करे तो. आई एक्सपेक्ट द प्राइस कैन रिट्रेस, लाइक मेरे एक्सपेक्टेशन के हिसाब से अगर मार्केट डंप होती है तो प्राइस यहाँ तक रिट्रेस करना चाहिए, जो एक लॉन्ग के लिए बहुत अच्छा एरिया होगा. शॉर्ट्स के लिए आई वोंट सी, और आगे से शॉर्ट के लिए एटलीस्ट सपोर्ट रेजिस्टेंस आप देखोगे तो ये पता चल जाएगा कि लाइक ये सपोर्ट रेजिस्टेंस अच्छे नहीं है. और अगर इफ एनीबडी इज ट्रेडिंग रिटेल, यहाँ पे एक अच्छा खासा ये राउंडेड हमें दिख रहा है. हाफ फिनिश्ड हमारा हेड एंड शोल्डर्स. टेल मी हिंदी. ऑल राइट. अब ईजीएलडी के बारे में भी बात करते हैं बिफोर कमिंग टू गौरव्स क्वेश्चन. ईजीएलडी यूएसडीटी. ईजीएलडी हमारा अच्छा खासा एक बेस बना के ब्रेकआउट दे रहा है वापस से. एक स्ट्रक्चर ब्रेक, स्ट्रक्चर स्ट्रक्चर स्ट्रक्चर, एवरीथिंग इज स्ट्रक्चर्स हियर. हमारे यहाँ पे एक स्ट्रक्चर ब्रेक हुआ है इजी सा. हम इसको काउंट नहीं करेंगे बिकॉज दिस वाज जस्ट अ कंसोलिडेशन फेज. हम इसको काउंट कर सकते हैं. यहाँ देखोगे एक स्ट्रक्चर ब्रेक करने गया, अच्छा खासा रिटेस्ट भी आया है. अगर किसी को लॉन्ग करना है तो दिस विल बी अ लॉन्ग एरिया, समथिंग लाइक दिस. समथिंग लाइक दिस. आई एम नॉट शेयरिंग प्रिसाइसली क्योंकि बहुत सब कुछ प्रिसाइसली शेयर करना पॉसिबल नहीं है. एंड टारगेट्स आर हायर फॉर मी. लाइक 200 इज इजी टारगेट. This market just needs some money. एक बार अगर like whales and institutions come back in the market to put their money in, they are just sitting on the sideways waiting for the orders to be filled. They are not in the market right now, like buying everything at all. Market में पैसा नहीं है. Once there is money in the market, then you can say yeah, like yes, prices can pump, prices can dump or something like that. You need money to put sell orders or buy orders. For both you need money. द सेम हैपन्स हियर इज लाइक यहाँ पे अगर ईजीएलडी नीचे आता है, अगर आपको स्विंग की तरह होल्ड करना है, यू कैन होल्ड इट लाइक अ स्विंग विद 2x to 3x लेवरेज. वहाँ पे आपको नॉर्मल मूवमेंट्स काम नहीं आएंगे. आप अगर मान लो 5% का भी रिस्क लेते हो, 5% का रिस्क लेते हो यहाँ पे नॉर्मल स्पॉट पे, तो इट्स अ गुड थिंग. 166 इज अ गुड थिंग। और अगर किसी को अच्छा खासा स्विंग चाहिए तो आई विल से वेट फॉर दिस 160 लेवल। अगर यहाँ प्राइस आता है दिस विल बी अ लिटरली अ गुड स्विंग, 160 एंड 140। जैसे हमारा एलटीसी ने दिया था अच्छा खासा प्राइस एक्शन, इन दोनों लेवल से हमें एक अच्छा खासा प्राइस स्ट्रक्चर मिल सकता है टू द अपसाइड। एक इम्पल्स आता है सिंपल सा, जो बाय ऑर्डर्स फिल होने के लिए वेट कर रहे थे वो इम्पल्स आता है, वो मिलता है यहाँ पे। ये रीटेस्ट आ सकता है, उसके बाद ऊपर जाएगा। एंड लाइक आई एम मोस्टली ऑन लाइक आई एम नेवर ट्रेडिंग ऑन करंट मार्केट प्राइसेस, आई एम ऑलरेडी स्कैल्पिंग ऑन देम। लाइक इफ आई सी दिस ब्रेक ऑफ स्ट्रक्चर राइट हियर, आई कैन एंड आई विल जंप ऑन दिस कैंडल, ठीक है। That is how I do my scalps mostly. Like all of a sudden, out of nowhere, after 20 days, I come in channel, I post my screenshot. That is how I do it. Whenever I have time and I find like हाँ ठीक है ये ब्रेक ऑफ स्ट्रक्चर हो रहा है, क्लियर है, आई जंप ऑन दिस कैंडल। बट राइट नाउ देर इज नथिंग, देर इज नो ब्रेक ऑफ स्ट्रक्चर। नेक्स्ट ब्रेक ऑफ स्ट्रक्चर कहाँ होगा? यहाँ होगा, यहाँ होगा, इसके ऊपर होगा। तो इसके अगर इसके ऊपर कैंडल क्लोजिंग हो रही है तो आप ले सकते हो। एंड अगर आपको स्टॉप लॉस लेना है तो आप इस कैंडल क्लोजिंग के नीचे स्टॉप लॉस ले सकते हो। आपका रिस्क कितना होगा? आपका रिस्क होगा यहाँ पे 4% का, 3% का। आपका प्रॉफिट रेशियो क्या है? 3% का। तो 1:1 की ट्रेड्स होती है। तो यहाँ पे आपका विन रेशियो डिपेंड करता है कि लाइक आपकी स्ट्रैटेजी का विन रेशियो कितना है। Let's say you are using a strategy that has a win ratio of 3% to 5%, like out of every 10 trades की like आप एक में सही हो गए या दो में सही हो गए, 30% to 20%, तो मत लो। बट इफ द स्ट्रैटेजी हैज अ गुड यू नो स्ट्राइक रेट की लाइक आपका 70% का विन रेशियो है, देन टेक ट्रेड्स लाइक दैट। अदरवाइज स्टे आउट ऑफ द मार्केट फॉर ऑल बाय। अब coming to Gaurav's question, like how do you decide कि like ये support है या resistance? I mean I can't understand this question. If you can rephrase it, that will be good. Like channel में जितने भी आपको support resistance मिलते हैं वो आपको weekly levels पे मिलते हैं या daily levels पे मिलते हैं कि like आपके weekly या daily levels पे क्या respect हो रहा है। like यहाँ पे GLD पे देखोगे ये weekly level पे ये price respect हुआ है, सेकंड वीकली लेवल पे प्राइस रेस्पेक्ट ही वाला हुआ है, तो आपको ये सपोर्ट मिल जाएंगे। नाउ द मोमेंट दिस प्राइस इज रिवर्स, द मोमेंट यू सी दैट द प्राइस इज रिवर्स, आपको क्या होगा? ये रेजिस्टेंस बन जाएगा। लाइक दैट इज द कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ सपोर्ट एंड रेजिस्टेंस, राइट? if there is anything, something else that I am missing out on, so that I can't be very sure of. But as far as I have learned, like this is the concept of support and resistance. If you have any questions you can ask. I'm still waiting on it. BTC is currently retracing from range highs, like Monday के highs. लव सर ने हमें डंप होने से पहले ही बता दिया था कि डंप होगा, and now we have the dump. Do we have any other questions, guys? Any other point of views that you want to see? The rest, if you people ask me, let me find if we can trade something live, like if we have any breakout levels. Wait, let me check my own charts और उसमें मेरे को देख, I will try to see if we have anything. Sushi is going down from just below the level. Luna also. AVX is at a good level. No, no. ICP, no. Atom, no. Alright, let me see band. Band looks good on my chart. Band USDT Binance. I think we can short now. I also think that like we can short. Like I had plenty of short orders, but then उनमें से कोई भी entry trigger गया ही, entry तक ही नहीं गया। Luna और Sushi, I was on it, like waiting to post in the premium session premium and everything like that. But वो entry trigger हुए नहीं, मतलब जिस हिसाब से I was waiting for it कि entries दूँ, तो फिर छोड़ दिया। हाँ, this is a good shot in my sense. Like wait, where was I seeing my own chart? This is what happens. You have to open your own charts always, otherwise यही होता है हमेशा। हाँ, this is a good shot right now. We have order block here. यहाँ पे आप एक शॉट ले सकते हो अगर चाहो तो, फ्रॉम द मिडल ऑफ द ऑर्डर ब्लॉक। आपको रिस्क कितना लेना है वो आप पे डिपेंड करता है। आप इसको अगर रिस्क फ्री रखना चाहते हो तो आप 1% का रिस्क ले सकते हो, नहीं तो आप ये स्टॉप लॉस रख सकते हो। दिस विल बी अ सेफ स्टॉप लॉस। बाकी ये स्टॉप लॉस रखने का कोई फायदा नहीं है। सिंपली द कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ ऑर्डर ब्लॉक इज टू मिनिमाइज योर रिस्क। आप ऑर्डर ब्लॉक के ऊपर ये रिस्क रिवॉर्ड आपका अच्छा देगा। एंड सेकंड, इवन इफ यू आर आउट ऑफ दिस ट्रेड, बट यू विल सिंपली से दिस इज -1, -1, मतलब एक ट्रेड आपकी -1 में गई। यू विल आइडेंटिफाई द नेक्स्ट ऑर्डर ब्लॉक, विच इन केस फॉर मी विल बी दिस। यू विल टेक अ शॉर्ट ट्रेड फ्रॉम देयर। आपका रिस्क रिवॉर्ड फिर से वही रहेगा, आप वापस से कम रिस्क लोगे एंड यू विल बी लाइक वेटिंग फॉर द ऑर्डर टू ट्रिगर। टारगेट्स में ज्यादा कुछ डिफरेंस नहीं आता इफ यू आर सेइंग द सेम, लाइक अगर इम्पल्स आ रहा है। द प्रॉब्लम विद ऑर्डर ब्लॉक्स, द प्रॉब्लम विद लिक्विडिटी ट्रेडिंग इज लाइक यू हैव टू फाइंड योर बायर्स थ्रू डिफरेंट टूल्स। लेट्स से यहाँ पे मेरी एक लिक्विडिटी लाइन है जो चल रही है एंड इट हैज बीन ब्रोकन नाउ। यहाँ पे ये ब्रेक हुई, उसके बाद क्या कहते हैं, यहाँ कंसोलिडेशन हुआ मैं कह सकता हूँ। उसके बाद मैं कह रहा हूँ दिस इज अ गुड लॉन्ग एंट्री है। अब ये यहाँ जाते हैं टाइम, लाइक इससे ज्यादा ये लॉन्ग सस्टेन नहीं करेगा, ये पम्प सस्टेन नहीं करेगा। आई एम सेइंग दैट एंड आई एम बीइंग bearish on that case. I can find for bearish order blocks in my case and then take shots with a good RR ratio. But let's say I am wrong with the bias myself, तो मैं ऐसी चार ट्रेड्स ले लूंगा इस डायरेक्शन में, कोई सी सही नहीं होगी। बी इट randomly here, बी इट randomly here, और बी इट randomly here, here, anywhere, मेरा बायस उसके लिए सही होना चाहिए। अभी जस्ट ईजीएलटी में एक्सप्लेन किया, लाइक 4 आवर, 1 आवर, 30 मिनट, टू हाउ डू यू डिसाइड द सपोर्ट रेजिस्टेंस लाइंस। ऑल राइट, इफ यू आर टॉकिंग अबाउट द lines, like these lines, like if I'm not wrong, probably you are talking about the entry points that I give, कि like जैसे हमने EGLD में देखा कि like आपको ये एंट्री सही रहेगी, ये एंट्री सही रहेगी, that is something that has come out to me as experience। like मेरे को ज़्यादा चार्ट्स देखने की जरूरत नहीं है, I don't go to the backgrounds। like कुछ चार्ट्स याद हो जाते हैं, कुछ चार्ट्स की लाइंस आपको याद रहती है कि like कहाँ सपोर्ट कहाँ रेजिस्टेंस है, आप लेवल्स बना देते हो। जैसे मैं यहाँ 160 140 पे बना दूंगा एंड आई विल सेट ऑन इट, मेरे को यहाँ से ऐसे जाने की जरूरत नहीं है कि लाइक यहाँ 160 पे रेजिस्टेंस है क्या, सपोर्ट है क्या। नो, आई डोंट हैव टू थिंक दैट, इट विल कम टू यू विद टाइम ऑल्सो। बट द पॉइंट बीइंग, यहाँ पे देखोगे ये दोनों रेंजेस के बीच में है, ठीक है, दोनों रेंजेस के बीच में जो मैंने सपोर्ट एंड रेजिस्टेंस ड्रॉ की। तो एनीबडी हु इज मेकिंग चार्ट्स लाइक दिस, वो पहले यहाँ बाय करेगा, सेकंड यहाँ बाय करेगा। एंड आई हैव बीन मोस्टली प्रेफरिंग लाइंस ओवर दीज जोन्स। लाइक महीनों हो गए हैं, आई हैव नॉट बीन प्रेफरिंग दो जोन्स बट द लाइंस itself, कि like I mark my lines, I buy anywhere around them with a error ratio of 0.1%. Sorry, -1%. What time frames are you using before opening position? So if you ask me about time frames, so I start my analysis with on weekly and daily. Let's say what was the chart we were using? We were using band USDT. On my end, it is like it is as a at a resistance on the daily chart. All right, on my end, like I have analyzed it on my end, and it is on a resistance on a daily chart for me. Now what I do is like I simply go for 4 hour to see what the price is doing right now. How many breakout structures are there? Like if even if you spot any, if you want to spot any harmonics here, we have harmonics here. Wait, let me see which one do we use for harmonics. I guess this one. Yeah, we had harmonics here. This was the point, and then we are pumping from here. But I might be wrong regarding the harmonics because Taha is like much better in it. But harmonics is something like that. First harmonic was here. If you draw, you can draw until here or here also. A good person will draw until here. Then the second one was from here and here. So that way, this will be like new harmonic formation, which can come back here right now and then go up. So it depends upon that. But the analysis will be like first you turn your bias in on on one daily chart and on weekly chart, and afterwards you come back to your 1 hour chart or 4 hour chart for your chart entries. Where do you find our blocks? And after that, you come to 15 minutes to see what the price is doing in that range. Let's say we have a clear rejection here, right? We have a clear rejection, wick is forming. Now, what I will be looking for is a couple of wicks in this area, a couple of wicks in this area, and to see how they close, how the candle closing is. Are they trying to close above the my zone of interest, level of interest, or below my level of interest? If they're closing simply below my level of interest, I will just enter on any of the wicks that goes in it, like to liquidate the early shorters. And like that, I will be like divide X. What will be the good short entry? All right, like Abbas Bhai already has a bias, already knows that he needs to short, so we will be like finding short entries depending upon that only. The first short entry that I will be taking is like this, Abbas bhai. My first profit booking will be here. The second short entry, if you ask me, let me see if we have anything on 1 hour. Like 4 hour and 1 hour is something that I have been using. I don't think I have something in 1 hour, but then let's say the this in itself. forms a order block. So what you will be doing, you will be just marking this candle and you will be like seeing what the price does afterwards. And then you can enter it here itself. This is an impulse, so this will be filled sooner or later. Like this was an impulse, it was filled. This was an impulse that has not been filled. So your final price target will be for the short should be somewhere around here. Like that. What's your opinion of using grid bots for beginner? I guess you are answering your own question. You are a beginner. You shouldn't be like using it. Like I will tell you a story. Like I had a couple of friends, or my friend had a couple of friends that were, convincing him that go on OctaFX and do copy trading. There are particular traders doing trades for you. You don't trust the targets. You don't know what the price is doing. Even if you go to 5 minutes or 3 minutes or anything, you don't even know where the price will go. You see it is moving. It is even easier for me to say, the price went up here. I gave an entry here, right here. The price went up in the 5 minute time frame only. See. After 7 o'clock, how much the price has pumped? 12%. Just in some hours. If you go to like this date range, how much time it is? Just 3 hours, price has pumped 12%. So would you like to, trade with the grid or anything like that? Because you don't even know what the price will do. Maybe you are trying to do shorts instead of longs and something like that. If you can't trade yourself, the bot can't trade for you. First understand what you are doing with your money. And everywhere when you are putting a question mark with a beginner, just know you need to wait. Wait patiently. Learn things first. If you have money to give to market, instead just use it to learn. Use it to learn. There is a plenty of stuff in Google. You don't even have to, go to YouTube or anything in multiple videos saying Bollinger Bands is good or MACD is good. You can simply go to YouTube and find stuff. This will be my first short entry in Baspai. This will be my second short entry. And the stop losses will be tight. All the stop losses that I use are tight. Like 2% and 3% in nothing depending upon the reward I am seeing for the shots. Rest other people, other questions. We are already at 10. The best I can do is like, increase the time limit for 5 to 10 minutes more. That's all I can do right now. If you guys have any questions, you can ask here. According to you, which is better between harmonic pattern or chart pattern? Harmonic pattern depends upon liquidity. If you already understand liquidity, you will know chart patterns have nothing to do or play against the harmonics. I mean, they can't even stand with harmonics. There are ascending triangles follow, happening on the chart, and the people start shorting it. And there are descending triangles on charts that people start longing. So the chart patterns don't actually have anything to do when you start trading harmonics. It is all about liquidity. Let's say right here all right, you can't make a descending triangle here. This is a descending triangle right in this range. If the price moved up until like this, of course it is supposed to be shorted. All right, but how much is the reward here? If you see, let's say it was completed like here, but it broke out early, 8% of reward. How much will be the risk? The risk will be very little, this much. But then if you just end up holding it for a while, it keeps coming up, go down, up. There is no straight direction to the market, and your patterns will never do it. Your patterns will never give you a straight direction. Let me see if we have any live example for that. Keep USDT had it, I guess. Let me see. I have to see for chart patterns. I only use chart patterns when I like to, otherwise I don't. So all right, I can't find. But harmonics is something that you will have to spend maybe a year or two to actually learn. Hey doll, how are you, man? Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming to watching. Thank you for supporting. Means a lot. All right, yeah. So I was saying that harmonics is something that will take you years and years to master. Somebody of you will think that this is an impulse, and this is an impulse, and this is an impulse. These are imbalances in the market that need to be filled. But if you go right here, you will have to see this was an imbalance, and this imbalance filled it. This was an imbalance here, and this filled it all. This filled it all. Now we have to look for new imbalances. And if you go to 1 day chart, the imbalances will be different. Here we have an imbalance here, right here. Here we have an imbalance right here. All right, even if you see it until here, this is an imbalance. Has it been filled? No, the price is trying to. So if the imbalance is being filled here, the average entry will be this 0.47. But how will you find imbalances? Because all right, let's say this was an imbalance on the downside and this was an imbalance that filled it. You never know. So harmonics is literally, something much more complicated than Elliott waves. It's not like they don't work, they work very beautifully, but they have no competition against retail patterns. Retail pattern is something like you will read five PDFs and you will learn a lot about them. Now, the only work that will be left for you that happens in stocks a lot of time that people try to find screeners so that they can find stocks that are making these patterns. Let it be ascending triangle, descending triangle, downward channels, or falling wedges, rising wedges, bull flags, pennants. People try to find screeners so that they can find charts according to it. But imbalance and harmonics is something. Even if you find spend 1 hour on this chart, you will be wrong 9 times. I might be wrong 9 times. ऑर्डर ब्लॉक कैसे डिसाइड करते हो? जब मैं ड्रॉ करने जाता था तो कंफ्यूज हो जाता हूँ कौन से कैंडल से ड्रॉ करूँ. फाइनली बहुत सारे ड्रॉ करके कंफ्यूज होकर गलत ट्रेड हो जाता है. All right, order blocks is a concept that, like, yesterday I completely, like, shared it. Order blocks is a concept that is highly being used in institutional trading or smart money concepts. So the concept of order block is something before any major move, before a let's say this is a major move to the upside, right? The order block will be like this. The first order block will be this. The second order block that you will need to use is this. But there are people, let me be very clear here. There are people for whom this is the order block. And the moment you go to 1 hour chart, oh, we are already on 1 hour. Let's go to 4 hours chart and change things right. All right. Now, if you go to 4 hour chart, let me delete everything. Let's start with 4 hours. If you go to 4 hour chart, this here, right here is the order block. This right here is your order block. This right here was your perfect entry for a long. So there are different concepts of order blocks. There is one definition that I can give you is like order blocks are the major moves that happen before price movement to either of the direction. Right here we have a bearish order block, this one. If anybody will be looking to for short and keep in the next few days or in the next movements, this will be the entry. This will be the fucking entry here, right in front of you. But how you will enter? You won't enter the first candle. Like there are people, I give an entry and they are like, all right, the price is going like this, and you enter a short. No, no, the price shouldn't be like that. What you have to do is like when the price reaches here, you will have to see the closings of the candles. Is the candle closing continuously above it? Then you don't touch it. You wait for the price to come back in this range. You wait for the price to come back in this range. You know, once it has left demand over it, sorry, supply over it, you start shorting from here again on the next candle that gives the absorption. All the orders have been absorbed in forms of SL or liquidity or has been absorbed in the terms. You come back, the price comes back here, you short on the next candle that comes here, and then let the price move down. And this won't be the profit. Trust me, this won't be. Your first profit will somewhere be around this level, and second this level, and then third this level. All right. Okay, noted. Thanks. Hi, can you share a thought about QNT? Are you using volume analysis? If you're using, can you share your strategy? All right, volume analysis. I will try to do that. Let's cover quant first. Quant is my long-term hold. I have been not been buying it correctly. Like I did FOMO buy at. All right, this is such a good price again, man. Finally, we are at order. If somebody goes to my Telegram channel, we were here, and that is right when I was saying that we need to wait for quant to reach these levels. We had a quant as the perfect example of imbalance. This is an imbalance right here. This. The second imbalance was from here to here. You will be able to see on 4 hour chart, and that was filled. Now this is filled completely. The imbalance has been filled. We have moved to the major support here. This is the major support. The second one will be here. Why are we using? Let's use KuCoin. We will be able to find more imbalances. This is the imbalance right here. Why the hell is it not drawing? This is the imbalance right here. Price has filled this imbalance. The next imbalance is right here. Let's see if price comes back to fill it. And the next imbalances are right here and here. If the price comes back to fill it, you buy. But right now, I will honestly say you can buy quant here. This is the first level. This is the second level. This is the third level. I am not going to give the third level. People don't believe it. But when quant was here, I was still giving the entry prices around here and here. And quant has already made his profits from that levels. It comes from those levels and goes back. Sir, please chart analysis XTS Bezos chart. Just dropping my chart for it here. All right, I did not know like you were typing it down there. Sorry about my. Yes, sure. Just a minute, just replying to something important. Guys, just give me a minute. I just need to send some address. I did not plan for the live to go this long, but since you people are interested, I will be just. If you just allow me a minute. Um, just asking my sister to bring the phone back. All right, I hope she comes. All right, where were we? Give it sending. Where were we? Live streaming. What were the questions? Keep going, man. Thank you, Dolly. Are you using volume analysis? I have been using VWAP and volume profile, but let's not talk about that today. Hello, Iqbal. Hello, brother. How are you? I'm doing fine. How are you, man? I hope you are doing fine. I hope you are doing good. Just a minute. The phone is here. Let me see something here. Just a minute. Wait. I just need to do something on Wave. If you're interested in teaching on life, if you want to consider session, then book 10 minutes of your time to teach one-on-one indicator every day. I think people will be interested. Yeah, like we can do that. Let's see what we can do with that. Like, yeah. So for quant, yeah, yes, this is a good buy level. And if it comes here, it is a steal deal. Quant is something that has a lot of less supply, and you would have already seen people brag about it. So I'm not gonna spend your time like talking about it. This is a good downtrend. This will end somewhere around here or here only. That's all I will say. And if you ask me, I FOMO'd in on quant here before this pump. I had the chance to sell. I did not because I like this coin, and then I'm still holding. This is a loss of how much? Almost you can say 50%. I'm still holding, and I'm gonna buy more here. I'm gonna buy more here. I'm gonna buy more here. Sometimes you have to, buy your spot bags and keep it open. Is it possible to scalp using order blocks like 30 minutes in 1 hour? See, order blocks is something you can do anything with them you want. You can even trade on 3 minutes. I have been practicing 3 minutes and 5 minutes since that, like since a long period of time. Just a minute. I have something very important happening, and my friend wants me to send the address real quick. So I'm just sending him real quick, and then I will be back here again. If he is watching, all right, he will be watching later. Of course, he's doing some deals for me. But yeah, whenever he comes back, sending. Just wait for me, Mr. Nine. Sent him the address, sent him the QR code. Now we are fine. Yeah, so where were we? Quant. So, yeah, order blocks. So, order block is something you can even trade on 3 minutes. You can even trade on 5 minutes. If you go back to like some people's videos, they start trading on they start looking for confluences on 5 minutes. But the bias has to be there on 1 day chart and 5 hour charts, 4 hour chart, sorry. If you don't have a bias there, then you won't be able to do anything with your trades because you are not looking at any directions. And regarding the what we're talking about mini alt season, sir, there is nothing like mini or major alt season. We can have some relief rallies that we have been having. Like if you're looking for some pumps like 40 to 50% on all the alts, it is not going to happen. On a few of them, we are already having it. So all I will say you, I know you are new to this market. I assume so with your question, but I will say like keep watching this market, keep learning from it, and don't invest your money in a lot of things. Buy a five or four things in your portfolio, wait for your return to come, and average on them every 30 to 20% down move, not on every 1-2% down move. What people usually do, what people did was like they bought a quant at $300. Let's go to one day again. They bought quant here, like you can say like me, they bought quant here, and then what they did, they bought quant 280 again, then they bought quant here again 247, and then they bought quant here again, and they have been buying like every level. So now your average will be still someday where in the middle. All right, but if I buy Botcoin 290 and 140, my major average will be here. And if I will be like, what I do is like I simply buy less at the first point and more at the second point. So my average will somewhere be here. And the moment it goes back to my current entry from, even if like my average comes to here at this part, my profit will be significant, significantly more than what other people will do. So that is how you need to invest so that you don't have to think about, if there is going to be a alt season or not. There for sure will be all season, but we have to wait for it. I am new and want to learn portfolio management. Sir, you can DM me about things to learn and everything. I can, of course, give you mentorship. Rest, if whatever I am sharing here on the YouTube is, of course, free and you can learn as much as you can from this. And previous videos, I have shared some videos. I will be sharing some more. Portfolio management is something that you have to, find your own way through it. Like it won't happen in one day or one time frame, one simple day. Some people are like, you wake up new and everything like that. No, you have to spend time in this market and then you will learn. You will see how the price is doing, what it is doing. Rest, I don't think I have anything else to share, and I've got another works to tend to, and BTC is just again creating lows. Is the price being bullish or bearish? I don't know. Let's say we will know soon enough. Right? That's all we can say, right? So So, guys, no more questions. I will just doze off for now. It was good having all those 4 to 3 people that came along. I assume that is the most part of people that is interested in coming, but still, I will keep doing it. Do you DCA for some coin? I do DCA for all the coins. Like we were talking about dollar cost averaging here only, right? Like I bought here, now I will be buying here. My average entry will be this, somewhere around this. Let's say I bought 1 coin here and 2 coins here. My average entry will be lower, closer to this level, not this level. 301 coin, 142 coins. So what happens is like I only invested 300 and 300, $600, and I have 3 coins. A person who invested $600 here have only 2 coins. So I have 600, so my average entry will be somewhere here, 200, right here, somewhere here, from where I have marked this point. So if I go up, I will be in 46% profit. A person who just averaged within this level, his price will just come at break even. That is the difference between learning with time and just investing blindly. Yeah, I will try to. I will for sure try to cover those topics. So, like, we have been usually talking about risk management and everything slowly in all the videos. Yeah, I will for sure want to try to talk about it more in the videos. How to do, how to DCA, how to manage your portfolio wisely. Like, this one is a part of portfolio management, of course. Like, I can talk for like 1 hour on a video and people be interested in watching. Some people will be, some people won't be. But how that goes, I will take it under consideration and I will surely make a video on portfolio management. Okay, noted. Thank you. You're welcome, sir. Rest, I guess we don't have many more people coming down and we already have passed the time for for the stream that I was supposed to do here. All right, guys. So we will just go away for now. If there is anything else, if there is anything else you guys have left to ask, you can ask. Otherwise, I will try to just end the stream here. You have 5 more minutes. ask out. Until then, I will just see what happens, what is happening in the market. Do we have other people here asking questions? Thanks, man. You're welcome, Abbas bhai. I'm just trying to do some things here, I guess. And if nobody, like, I know everybody's from the Telegram only, so I don't have to say, join our Telegram. But yeah, Instagram link is in the bio, in the channel description or the video description. You can say Instagram link. Our email is in the link. Our email is linked into the, what you call it. Thanks a lot for your session. You're welcome, Tommy. I'm happy that people are learning here continuously and trying to do things in a better way because investing is all about that only. All right, my deal is done. Thank you, Mind, for doing it. All right, so guys, should we play the range for now or are we expecting breakouts and take profit in this market on hold? Thanks a lot, man. Sorry, never be sorry for asking questions. I would like you to, come to live every day, ask as many questions as you can. Just don't feel bad if I, get late in answering them or if I don't answer them in a very detailed way because I have other things going on and I have already, stretched the stream 20 minutes further. So sometimes I will have to keep it short, but I will be working on videos soon, very soon. Hello, Shubh. How are you, man? I guess you are late right now, but still, yeah, no worries. Should we play the range for now, or are we expecting breakout soon? If you go to simply BTC, we are in a range. We are dead. Just a minute, I'm just doing some work. Sorry, guys. Actually, I had some other work, so I'm just doing that also. Yeah, so yeah, where were we? BTC ranges. So if you see, this is not the range to play for BTC. I will be very honest. I don't care what you think right now. BTC, if you are trying to enter any longs, this is the great zone, 42 100, with a stop loss below the this level of 41K will work just fine. Less risk, high reward. And if you are looking for shorts, right now this is the area to look for shorts. Or we are currently at a range where you can look for shorts. If you go to daily, if anybody wants to find order blocks on daily, there we will have to use this as a order block, this range current here. Like since many people are, very much excited about order blocks. The reason why people are excited about order blocks is like on YouTube, people I have been talking about liquidity, smart money, and everything like that, largely in a very good way. And people are coming out to be like, this is the easy way of making money. But actually, at the end of the day, these are just the same things like retails or patterns or anything like that. Yeah, you just understand how the market works. You just understand how the prices are being pushed up down. But then at the end of the day, it is about your psychology, how it works for you. Like I have been trading since like particularly regularly, you can say not trading since like the last 2 months. Before that, I was trading regularly. And 1 year I have been in this market. Not a very long time to understand everything. Of course, there are some things that I never go in details with, like Elliott waves, harmonics, and things like that. I've learned about them. Ichimoku. I've learned about them. I left them behind. It's not like I don't use them, I don't like them, or it's not like, I don't know them. It's just like I don't need them at the moment. The same happens with order blocks or everything like that. If you're fascinated about it, it's good. But that doesn't mean you just have to make money out of it. If something else makes you money, use it. Use it for your own good. Don't think like, I have to use a certain other strategy to make money. No, you don't have to. You just need to use what you're using right now. That's all that matters. I hope you are understanding what I'm speaking here. Nazal Iqbal, yes, thanks, man. Thank you, sir. I hope my channel grows. That is why I'm doing this much. Like, seriously, growth is something that I personally want. And I'm not going to deny that I'm not doing this for followers or anything. Yes, I am doing this for followers. I want to be considered as a good person out there. Of course, who doesn't need it when they are doing work? Of course, we all need consideration, acknowledgement. So I thought like live video is a good thing that I can do to teach people out so that they know I'm not just a channel randomly putting support and resistance marks and saying that buy here, sell here. Order block is something like, all right, coming to order blocks, on daily you will find it here, on weekly you will find it somewhere else, on 4 hour you will find it somewhere else. That doesn't mean you sort of have to, use it. Use what has been making you money. That's all that matters. In weekly time frame, BTC is like creating head and shoulder patterns. Do you have any insight? It has already been creating that head and shoulder pattern, and people have already talked about it. There is head and shoulder. There are other things happening too. But if you think about one thing here, oh, this is not a right shoulder. Like, patterns are one thing. Like, there is a there are a lot of people who have asked me, sir, do you trade patterns? Sir, do you not trade patterns? Or, sir, how do you see it? The first answer I see is like, I don't trade patterns. And even after that, if they ask me about patterns, I of course answer them. I have never denied any answer. I just make them clear that I don't personally use patterns. So sometimes I might be wrong. But if you see here, the neckline is correct. All right, this shoulder is correct. This head can be considered as correct. Seen there was no weak complete closing here on the head. But yeah, this can be partially correct, but the right shoulder, this is not correct at all. Not at all. And the concepts of patterns comes out of liquidity. Let's say let me talk about one favorite thing, triangles. I was thinking I will talk another day, but since you guys ask, and I don't like leaving things out. Like just because I'm running out of time, that doesn't mean I just don't have to teach. So let's say this is a ascending channel, a descending triangle. All right, the price is moving like this. The price is moving like this. What retail will say, the price is going to go down. Let's short it. All right, or what people say, if it breaks out above it, you long it. If it breaks out below it, you short it. But what I will tell you is like, if you just understand the concept of liquidity, what you are seeing is like on the first touch, second touch, let me mark the touches so that I am quick. First touch is like we got an impulse of this much, 22%. Second touch, 14%. Third touch, 8%. And the fourth touch, 5%. What does this signify? That the orders right here are getting lost. There are no orders anymore left for buying. Nobody is interested in buying here. That is why the price breaks down. That is why this descending channels are said that they will break to the downside. The same happens for the ascending channels. Every time the price touches the resistance, the absorption is less. This, like this, and it will create a ascending channel. And people will like it is going to break above. But if you just understand the concept of liquidity, you won't be ever, considered as a person who is just trading retail blindly. You know what you are doing. The same happens with head and shoulders and everything. You have to understand how the liquidity works, how the price is moving in a range or out of a range, and then you trade out of it. All right. I will I will just let it be now then. All right, guys, if there was anything wrong in terms of retail patterns, I apologize. Forgive me for saying wrong things about it, but that is how I see it. I'm not going to share some favorite YouTubers' favorite video tutorials in my words here. I'm going to share what works for me. That's all I will say. That's how I plan to growing my channel. That's how I plan to growing myself in this field. Because after 3 months, after 6 months, even if cryptocurrencies dies, I will start doing, what do you call it, forex. What do you think? BTC can go 30K? So BTC can go any price. I mean, why not? Why not this? If you watched previous yesterday's live, if you haven't, I will say watch it. You will get plenty to learn. If you are someone who is looking to learn, it's on the channel itself. It was 1 hour, but yeah, you will get plenty to learn. But yes, we have an impulse here. I shared it yesterday too. We have impulse here that needs to be filled. Imbalance, sorry, impulse and imbalance. I'm always confused. Imbalance here that is need to be filled. So we can always see a wick until 34K. The price when it was here, we needed the imbalance to be filled then only, but it was not filled. So now we are coming back here. So any wicks here will be for buying, not for selling. Rest, I will say you can watch the previous video for understanding and learning some other concepts. You will find it something that you can benefit from. I can promise you that because I'm putting a lot of effort in it. Rest, guys, seems like we don't have any more questions, any further questions, any further people watching. Everyone who is here, thank you so much. If you can do me a favor, please invite your friends, get us some subscribers, get us some good people that like to learn. I don't want people who just are here for calls. Like, I don't want people who come out and say, sir, atom chart, sir, what is the price for entry? What is the price for exit? Do I trade futures or anything? I mean, you don't have to look out to make money before you learn. After you learn, be it from me or be it someone else, you will make the money itself. Money will follow. Learning won't. The learning curve has to be there. Everything starts from the word learning. So please understand that. Please use that to your advantage. Rest, if I am lecturing you all, you can always pass on it. I don't want you to stay if you think that, I owe you something or like that. I don't. I'm just doing it just because I like to do it. I like to teach. That's all I will say for now. Rest, if you have no further questions, no worries. And for people who were here yesterday, we shared about Atom yesterday, the bullish divergence and further things, and we saw the price pumping. See where the price is. I'm not saying somebody should have entered because I always deny don't. It is up 12% right now. It has gone much more up, but I'm not going to talk about that part specifically. But people who were here for the most of the time of the video, I shared about Atom right here. This was the point. This candle itself is up by 12.70%, this daily candle. Very clear explanation. Thank you, Hans. I'm glad you're liking it. Like I spent my time learning, and after that, I only, started taking sessions because I knew people need to learn. There are some people who like to pay for it. There are some people who don't. So for some people who don't, they can always come here and learn, right? It's not like, I'm gonna ask you like, you watched my video, where's my money? Nothing like that. Just a minute. Yeah. So rest, we don't have any questions, guys. So I am going to close the video. I will again say, please subscribe, please go to my Instagram, follow it, share my couple of videos, do check or unless US stocks also before entry. Not exactly US stocks, but DXY. I said like yesterday video, I shared these basic things. I'm going to, why am I doing DXY USDT? All dollar index. You just check it. Like I said, if it falls, crypto pumps. Now, if you go here, it's just in this. If it pumps, that doesn't mean crypto will fall. I told you that yesterday. I'm telling it again. If it pumps, doesn't mean crypto will fall. But if it falls, it means crypto is highly, likely to pump. That is how you can use it. Sir, bro, I think that market have dumped too much. I take care, bhai, and thanks for your efforts. Thanks, means a lot, bro. I think that market have dumped too much. I think it can go not go below 38K. The problem with your comment is, you don't know the market exactly. When we were at the top of, like, there are many people here that have lost, many people that have gained. When the market was right here and this range, there were people who were claiming that market can't go down this level, 58K. And they denied to, sell their spot backs and they were averaging. Then there were people that denied that market will go down 54K. We went down. There were people that denied we will go here. We went down. People denied here. Now people are denying here. Never stay in denial. Trading or investing is never about denial. If you are staying in denial or acceptance, like, I will either accept or deny, then you are not going to make it up. I'm sorry, you are not going to make it. NGMI. But if you are someone who reacts on what is on the chart, like let's say my price level is this, like I was sharing, like I say, like Atom, you can enter along like this, like that. The moment the price is in my level of interest, I react to it. I work on my chart. Like I am thinking that the price might go down from here. I react to it and I sell. That is how you will make money. Being in denial or being in acceptance won't make you money. If you are accepting this price, that won't make you money. If you are denying that this price is good, we will go down, that won't make you money. Money will be made when you actually work on something out there. You think this is bearish, you sell from here. You think this is bullish, you buy from here. Yesterday, Nasdaq turned red. I don't have any relation with crypto market. See, the relation with the crypto market and the stocks is like the money. Again, everything is with money. The money flows out, the money the money flows out, the money fills in, and that is how you will see the crypto market working. If the money is flowing out of the market, No matter how much you try, the market will go down, of course, right? So that is how it works. And everyone who is here, can you at least give us a like so that the video is currently in state of the YouTube algorithm that we are doing something good, just for the sake of it, nothing else. Rest, I'm gonna just close this, finally bid my goodbyes. I have another work to do. Thank you so much for everything. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for joining. I hope you join for the further YouTube live sessions. I will try to be as detailed as possible. I will try to give as much time as I can possibly as a human to this. And thank you for coming again. Goodbye. Take care. See you soon. I will just leave you with this chart.